In this example, we're going to name points, lines, and planes that are in this diagram. So for our points, you see that we have A, B, C, D, and E. This is the only way that you can name points, is by the letter that goes along with it. Now for lines, we've got a couple different ways we can name them. I'm going to take this first one here. One way that we can name this line is by calling it line AB. But you'll notice that next to AB, there is a little N here. That is another way that we can name that line. These two are going to be the same exact line, AB and N. For this one, same thing. We've got the points C and D. Another name for that line is line P. Notice that when they use the points, they use capital letters, and when they call it by just one letter, they use lowercase letters. The last line that we have on this diagram is line BE. And another name that we could call that line is line Q. So notice with points, we use one letter. With lines, we either use two letters or lowercase. When it comes to planes, there's a lot of different ways that you can name them. And all you have to do is choose 3 letters that are on the plane to name it. So this capital letter here, we could call this plane G. We could also call this plane ABC. We could call it plane ABD. And there are actually going to be several different other ways we can name this, but one thing you cannot do is you cannot use point E for planes, because point E is below that plane and not on the surface. So any combination of letters A, B, C, and D can be used to name this plane.